Hello, welcome to the fishing series. In this episode, we'll be discussing the different kinds of sinkers and weights that you can use on your line and how to effectively use them. Come on, let's go check it out. So, for starters, there are a number of different kinds of sinkers, but I have 3 different kinds in my possession that I will use to show you the different ways that you can use them. They are pretty much the most common sinkers that you will see and the ones that you probably have in your home. So, there are 2 different kinds of sinkers out there. We have the stationary kind and the mobile kind. The stationary kind are made specifically for the weight to sit in one spot with the bait to wait for the fish to bite. And the mobile kind are made specifically in a way that allows them to move really well across the sea floor and add more mobility to your bait. Now, let's get into the weights that I have with me right now, starting with the Carolina sinker, which is this guy, just a little egg type thing. This is one of the mobile sinkers that I was talking about, and it is essentially just a round sinker that is made to roll across the ocean floor. This lets your line and bait be pretty mobile while you're going to fish, while you're going for fish that like to go after mobile targets. It also allows the line to be off the ground while also being pretty close to the ground by having the weight glide across the bottom with its round bottom. The next sinker I have is the dropper sinker. It looks kind of similar to the egg one, to the Carolina sinker, but it has these ridges, if you can see that. These type of sinkers are essentially designed to get around obstructions. They get caught on obstructions a lot less than other sinkers, like say the pyramid sinker, which I'll show you later, which can get caught pretty easily. It's pretty much the same as the Carolina sinker, but doesn't move across the sand quite as well. But it has its other benefits, such as like getting caught a lot less. The last kind of sinker that I have here is the pyramid sinker, which is essentially the stationary sinker that I was talking about earlier. Now, this kind of sinker is one of the cheapest kinds out there, and it's one of the most common as well. It's designed purposefully to get caught at the bottom by dragging the wide end. This end right here, it gets caught by dragging across the bottom of the seafloor and gets caught in the sand, kind of like that. It allows it to stay in place, and it allows your bait and line to stay still to attract the fish that are more like ambush predators that like to go after fish that stay still, or go after fish that are slow and they can just kind of jump up and catch them by surprise, that type of stuff. So those are the kinds of droppers that I have. So really quick, before I go, I'll show you how to attach the dropper onto the line. It's really simple and it'll be really quick. So I have my line right here, and essentially, if I can pull it into frame here, if you can see this little piece right here, I'll try to get a little bit closer here. This piece where your hook gets, or where you attach part of your line onto, or where you put your bait onto, this is essentially a little, what do you call it? Like a lanyard type of a thing. It's like a little clip that you can just push. You push this off like that, and you put the hook on like so, and then you push that right back in so you don't lose an anchor. You don't want to do that. Or sorry, you don't lose a weight. Definitely don't want to do that. And then just clips right back on, and boom, you have a weight and a sinker. You have a weight and your bait, just like that. So yeah, that's pretty much how you attach your sinker to your line, and that's pretty much all I have for today. Stay tuned for the next video where I talk about a bunch of different kinds of dangerous fish that are in the ocean. See you.